So hey, we're here with Fox 45. Well, 3/4 of Fox 45. And want to introduce yourselves and what you do in the band.
I'm Casey, I'm the drummer.
I'm Vicky, I play guitar and sing.
I'm Nick, I play guitar.
And Amanda plays the bass, but she had to go attend to her newborn baby.
Yeah.
A 6-month-old little boy named River.
In between the two times you've played here, she had a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, same lineup.
Yep.
How long has it been this lineup?
Oh my god.
I joined in 2015, the very beginning, and they were already established with... So Nick, you've been in the band for what, 7 years? 8? No, wait a minute.
Around there.
Really?
You joined in like 2017, we talked about
Yeah,
this.
I think it was around there.
So Vicky and Amanda have been in this for...
At least 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
But then with you guys, I think like 8, right? Or...
Well, I'm almost going on 10 years. 2025 will be 10 years that I've been
Well,
in
how
the
is
band.
that possible then? Because...
Right.
So then you must have been in it for 12 or 13.
No way. We started
At least
in
15 years. Let's just
Or
ballpark it. 15 years that
So
Fox
it's almost 10
45
years
has been
for us.
Fox 45.
2013 is 11 years ago.
Oh. Yes. A long time.
Yeah.
Time is hard.
Yeah.
So where's the name come from?
Well, they had Fox Force
Pulp
5
Fiction,
first.
What was it?
Fox Force
Yeah.
5, like from the
Oh.
Pulp Fiction reference.
Okay.
And then I believe
Yeah,
it
I don't
just
know what
made
happened.
sense to
I think
cut
we
it
just
down.
we cut it down and we saw there were other bands named that as well, and we were like, I don't want to get sued. You know.
Oh, come on, bands have the same name all the time now.
Yeah.
That's why Discogs has little numbers after all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the 15th
I didn't
of
want to
this
be
band.
I didn't want to be the 8th band with the same name, so
So you played, what, 3 new songs tonight?
We
Yes.
did.
yeah.
And how, is that all you have written, or do you have other ones almost ready?
I think we got some riffs going.
Yeah, we have a
we're
couple of
gonna go out to Geneseo and record those 3 songs as like a short demo, maybe a 4th one. Mike Brown is actually the one who, he's good friends with all of us. He's the one who told me, he's like, hey, they need a drummer, go introduce yourself. And so it would be really cool if he was the one who like made us a nice little demo, but yeah, we don't have enough for like a whole new album yet. But
I think we're looking at like fall, like October.
Yeah,
I think
September, October,
we were
just to get a
talking
little
about
3-4
that time to
song
get
demo out.
another-
But
Everybody's been busy, just need the time
yeah,
together to write stuff.
Well,
I'd like at least-
most of you play in multiple bands too, right?
this
Yeah.
guy. How many bands you
You're
in?
technically in all the bands.
I know.
Just 4.
Well, you're in all the bands
Just
that...
4. Well, you've only
Just
played here with
4.
2.
Yeah.
The other
else
2
do
are
you
like
got?
indie rock bands, so it might
okay.
not be.
All right.
Might not work.
Just
And
4.
Vicky, you're in 2.
I'm in 2 now, yeah.
Casey, you're in...
Well, I'm in a duo. We do cover songs. It's called Bell Rock. Dave McGrath and I are in a duo. He plays guitar and I play guitar and sing, and then I play a little electric cajon with him. So it's not like full kit or anything, but
That's still a band.
yeah, Bell Rock. Yeah, we're called Bell Rock Live on Facebook.
I've seen it at least once.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's all covers. We don't do any. I mean, he has original songs that he's written that I've learned to play drums with, but it's mostly just cover band. It's fun though.
Okay.
Nice little dynamic, difference of going from original to cover. So
So what about past releases? How many albums?
I'm sorry.
How many albums do you have? Past releases for Fox 45.
For Fox,
Just
just
got
2.
2 full lengths.
2 full ones, yeah.
And then
It was
an
like
EP.
an EP before that.
Yeah.
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 An EP.
And the last one came out on vinyl?
No.
No, only CD.
Was it supposed
That was a
to?
COVID album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably originally intended to,
Yeah.
but
Did
just
one
kind
of them
of
come out on vinyl?
The first one did.
Just
yeah.
the
First one did,
album.
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember getting vinyl mixes for one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to mix differently for vinyl.
Yeah.
So did that, are you planning on doing something like that again?
I don't know.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was
mean,
definitely
yeah.
worth it, but I think we had an easier connection at the time because we were with Twin Earth Records. And the guy helped us out be able to get the album, so now that we're not really like on any kind of label,
Well,
it's a little bit more difficult.
It was
to
more
do.
like he had like a good distribution label thing going, so that like really helped us out. But it's
he kept half, we kept half. He sold his half, we sold ours, and it just worked out that way. So, but haven't really been able to get an opportunity like that again. If we do, though, for sure, we'll get more albums.
yeah.
And cassettes?
What's that?
And cassettes.
And
I'm all
yeah.
about it. I'm all about all
I'm
of it.
confused about cassettes. Like, I don't
I
know.
want a laser
It's
disc.
probably just because I don't have a cassette player.
How many
What
people?
was that?
How many people actually
I mean,
do have cassette
I don't
players
know.
nowadays?
I know there are
I do.
people who like
I do too. I do too.
Yeah, more and more people have cassette players. It's sad.
I
They
love
are
it.
super cheap and easy to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so are CDs.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And they sound better and last longer.
Yeah, they definitely last longer, yeah.
So
You do miss out on the rewire, like restringing the spool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is an
You just
experience.
miss out on that.
Press rewind and.
It's a wonderful sound when you put a tape in a Walkman too and close it. It's just a nice experience.
And then you hit play, and then the thing pops back out, and they hit play again.
Yep. Yeah.
Or you drop
It's like it's push and pull.
or you hit play and it chews up the tape and then you can't open it to get it out.
That's right.
Or you could just do 8-track and make a really long album so that it switches in the middle of each song.
Right.
We would appreciate that. We just got an 8-track player in the house, so I was excited. So,
Why?
Yeah, because my son just has to be original, I guess.
Retro. So what do you since the last time you've been here, have you played any big shows?
No, I think
I was gonna say, we were talking about the Maryland Doomfest,
Oh
right?
yeah, we have played festivals.
yeah, we've actually I was asking if we were going to be doing the RPM Fest in Massachusetts again this year, but like I said, life gets in the way. Amanda having
Yeah.
the baby, it's kind of, we're in the process of kind of getting rid of our van right now because that's, I don't know if you ever heard it when we were talking about it earlier, but it's just, it's not really, I don't know, the older we get,
Functioning.
we're not really trying to get out and do like long term or long
Distance.
distance.
tour,
Thank
yeah.
you. Long distance shows, really. But I mean, yeah, if the opportunity arises, we'll definitely take it.
I'm
It's
still
just,
game.
I'm
Got
definitely
nothing else
still
going
game
on.
too, for sure.
You have 3 other bands going on.
Well, yeah, but I don't have babies or like that's stuff I care about.
Amanda would make it work though. I tell you, they
Yeah.
got a camper. She's like, "Oh no, we'd be able to take the camper. Josh could be with the baby. We'd go out and play our show at the festival and just camp for the weekend." So it's definitely
A possibility.
she's willing
Oh,
to do
she's
it.
game.
And that
Yeah,
baby loves
she's
the
game for making
music.
it work.
We
She's
think that baby likes the music.
she
We're
wants it to still
assuming
be a
that.
priority.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Do you have anything coming up?
After this, no, I don't think so. Not
Really?
really. I think RPM announced their lineup, and I don't know if we're on it. So, but it
There
looks
might
like a
be
lot of cool
there
other
might be
bands.
something in August for one of my things,
There you go.
Yeah.
but that'll be announced sometime later on.
Ah, okay.
I feel like there's something, but I'm blanking.
I don't know.
If anybody's listening that's booking shows, we're available.
Yeah.
So-
I also am thinking it's like not a bad thing to like focus on just trying to write.
That's
new
true,
music. We
actually.
haven't made new songs really in
That's true.
a couple years.
We have a lot of
We could use
pop-up
the time.
shows. Where
Yeah.
people are like, "Hey, can you play this gig? Can you do this?" So
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, because
That
you
kind
guys
of
just
things.
played Mind Over Metal yesterday.
Yeah. I was at the House Guitars. That was really cool. Been wanting to play outside on that stage forever. Finally got to experience it. It was really cool.
Every time we play outside, I feel like that one music video that Black Sabbath did in like the 70s with the big rainbow behind them, and they're outside, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that must have
yeah.
sounded horrible.
So the 3 new songs, how new are those?
Within the year. Or something.
Karl Marx, I think, is the oldest out of the 3. We've been jamming on that one for a minute, but
Yeah.
Dead Bodies and
Oh, like knives.
Like Knives. Yeah, Like Knives and Karl Marx kind of came around the same time.
Yeah.
Dead Bodies is the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Has the songwriting process changed?
no, man, I'm telling you, we flow so easy together. It's just like somebody will come up with a riff, we'll all listen to it, figure it out, feel it out, and then bam. It's like Amanda and Vicky will put lyrics to it, and it's just. I was literally just talking to my parents about this the other day. I'm like, I can't tell you how beautiful the process is when we create new songs. It's
Oh, yeah.
like
It's oddly
it just
easy.
flows so
Yeah.
beautifully, and it just comes out so quickly, and it's like we'll give a rough copy of it, and then we'll come back and keep doing it and keep tweaking a little bit, and then it just the chemistry that we all have together is incredible. I'm forever grateful.
It seems stable too, which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because we all want the same thing for the band, We all feel the same way and respect each other and love each other dearly. So
Yeah. I just need the time, like you're saying. So yeah, maybe not having shows is a good thing.
I remember last year
The moment.
you guys played Metal Meltdown, my show,
Mm-hmm.
and you played the song about Clarence Thomas. And I remember when I was hearing that, I was like, oh my God, I love this.
That was really new. That
It was very new.
I think
And-
that may have been the first time we ever performed that live.
Well, I also like that it's very up to date with the times now. Too.
Sure.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the oldest song that you still play live?
Oh God.
Sweet.
Anything from the first.
What's from the first? Sweet from the first? No.
No, that's
The
from
second
the
one. I mean, we still play Coup de Trois and
Yeah, Carl Sagan we play
yeah,
every now
Carl
and then.
Sagan.
I think honestly the oldest song is Urinal Acid.
We don't play that.
I know we
one
don't play it anymore, but it's like the oldest song that I think is out for the
It's-
band. That
No, it's not. The EP is the oldest one.
which is Urinal Acid.
No, it's not.
No, that was on.
Hannah.
That was on.
Oh, Kenna, I'm sorry. Don't listen to me, everybody. Don't listen. I don't know.
Do you know what band you're in?
I don't.
Sorry. Well, you weren't
It's all
in the
good.
band at the time,
There's a
were
lot
you?
of
No.
songs.
No, he wasn't in the band, and I don't even. Yeah,
I think. Oh yeah, because that was Dusty drumming.
I wasn't even in the band.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a.
I'm just thinking in general the oldest
First
song that
one.
they have, but since
But
all of us have been in it,
Yeah, it's Carl Sagan and. I want to play that one song again, Snake Oil, but we are in different tunings now, so we have to
I think we,
reassemble the song. I mean,
yeah, we've made it work.
yeah,
With
it'll
practice,
work.
but yeah, I think we just need to
We gotta practice.
stay on it.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
we
good
still
song.
practice like once a week, which is like more
Which
than
is on
most bands,
Sundays.
Like,
yeah, we're spreading
Ah, so this was your practice. Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So where do you
Great.
guys normally practice?
At
Cosmic
a very
Jams
sweaty
in Rochester.
warehouse.
It's actually a very safe place. I'm telling you, probably the safest place to put your stuff up in a warehouse.
pretty
Like,
safe,
You gotta
but-
get a key fob to go in there. Nobody can
Yeah.
just walk in.
Yeah, you wouldn't even notice it driving by.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's kind of a bit off the road, so it's nice.
That's what you want. Someplace that's
For
not
sure.
Yeah,
noticeable.
Yeah,
quite,
it doesn't
quite a
have
few
a lot of
Rochester
space.
bands jamming that.
There's a lot.
Tons, yeah.
Well, it's
the
funny
band
'cause
that
that
played
festival
first
yesterday
at the House Guitars is right next door
Well,
to
no,
us.
like 3 of those bands
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
in the same corner, like quadrant
Yeah.
of Cosmic Jams. So it was like kind of funny just to see everybody loading out at the same time.
It's pretty pop. And there's a lot of
And I
rooms
think
up
my friend Nick has a studio in there too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
like I know Fourth
there. Saints and
Dominion
Winos are up there.
are over there.
That was in our old room that we used to be in.
Yep.
All right. So, I don't know. Anyone else have questions for them?
Questions? Well, I would like to ask why everybody, like, why you picked up the drums, why
Okay.
you wanted to sing and do
no.
guitar. And I know why he wants to be in guitar, so that he could be in a band with 3 girls. So we're not going to ask him anything, but so what made you want to do
So,
be a drummer?
back when I was 13 years old, my best friend got a bass for Christmas. And she called me up Christmas Day, so excited. She's like, I got a bass. We got to start a band. What are you going to play? And I'm like, drums, because I thought drum and bass. You know what I mean? Like, and if she sees this video, she's going to tell me I'm wrong, and I'm sorry, Becky. I can't. She told me it's very similar. She could say something a little bit different, but it was, because I remember saying, she's like, well, that's not how it happened. But that's what I remember. And we just started jamming up at my parents' house in a spare bedroom. And my dad and I went out to get a drum set when I was 13 years old out of a newspaper article. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? I didn't, but I just was so fascinated by it, you know what I mean? And then I just never got rid of it. I ended up dating somebody who was a drummer as well, and he got me out to the open mics, and I started experiencing playing with people. And then I was at an open mic one night, and Mike Brown came up to me, and he goes, hey, see those girls sitting over there? They need a drummer. Go introduce yourself. I think you'd be perfect. And I've been with him ever since. So it came from my best friend wanting to start a band when we were 13. And ironically, the band we were trying to start then was exactly what this band is. So it was super foreshadowing. Like,
So were there any drummers that influenced you to?
I was a huge fan of Blink-182. So Travis Barker. And I'm probably embarrassed to not remember the dude's name, but the drummer from Primus.
Ted Alexander?
Yeah. Phenomenal. And then, of course, my dad's like, gotta know Rush, Neil Peart. So, I mean, I had like older influences and then what I was kind of getting into as a kid. But honestly, it was my friend Joe, who was a musician. I was 16 years old when I met him, and I used to watch him play at the Penny Arcade. And I was like, I'm going to do that one day. And I watched him play, and I was like, I'm doing that. So I had the most influence from my friends who were musicians that I would experience watching play and going to their practices and just being so
Was
in
that
awe.
from D-Spell?
Yeah, no, that's Joe Spinelli. Joe Rossi was in a band called A Missing Piece
Okay.
back in the day, and they always played like Lead Bellies. Do you remember Lead Bellies in Charlotte? It was right across from.
I heard
It
about
was
it.
right across from the Penny Arcade, but that was my biggest influence is my friends, which was super cool. What about you, girl? How'd you first start?
Late, I guess. Like, I was not a teenager who played instruments at all, like, by any means. So I started at, like, 20, or 19, 20, I think. But I played bass first, surprisingly enough, and I sucked at it. So I was like, okay, maybe guitar's easier, and it was, because it's, like, smaller and smaller strings, and I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Like, I just kind of
Experiment.
do things, yeah. But yeah, not that interesting, to be honest.
How did you get started playing, Nick? Were you a kid?
I was 12 when I started playing guitar.
You were
Yeah.
12.
I was really loved the Clash and the image of Joe Strummer just like banging on that Telecaster was just burned into my mind. It was just like I want to be that guy. And then like just everything that as I got older, hearing all the classic rock and Zeppelin and Sabbath and more punk, and then like the grunge thing happened, and then when I was like early teens, so kind of perfect timing, and then it got into indie rock and all that stuff. So just kind of like everything that's good, but
Yeah, but explain the
guitar stuff.
fuzziness.
The
and
fuzziness.
wah-wah pedal.
Yeah,
and
that's
the bar.
I mean, they were already doing this stoner rock thing before I joined. So, and I always loved that
It was
stuff.
just an excuse for you to get more pedals.
I was a huge fan of Fu Manchu in high school. And all that
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Can't tell at all.
and just, it's really fun to play the fuzzed out blues riffs and stuff. So, I just said, all right, I guess I'm in a stoner rock band now, so I'm going to embrace it and get some fuzz pedals. And
When Pauline decided she wanted to step away from the band and we were looking for, we didn't even have to look. He just offered, hey, I'll fill in her spot until you guys find somebody. And he started jamming with us. I'm like, you make love to your guitar.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've been asking Pauline to do all this time. I'm like, just look like you're, get into it, girl. You know what I mean? And she just, because she had her mind on other things, which is totally understandable. But when he played with us for the first time, I was blown away. I'm like, you can't leave. You can't go anywhere. You are staying right here.
Keep in. Yeah.
You got him straight out of the mud
Blossomed
trap.
into a beautiful thing. Yeah.
And yet he hides in the background.
well, nobody wants to look at me.
Like, I'm not kidding. With the way that you play guitar, people do want to look at you.
Yes.
They're so
Yeah.
impressed with how
I don't
you
know
play.
if that's
They're like,
true.
who's doing that?
When you played 2 years ago, and I did the edit, and I had one camera just on you. Anytime you did solos and stuff, I'm just like, holy crap, he's good. Like I did not notice because you're always hidden.
Yeah.
Just a wall of sound. But when I'm watching you, it's like, man.
The thing that drives me crazy about live videos is anytime somebody's playing a guitar solo, it's not on the guy playing the guitar solo.
That's not true of our videos.
Yeah, I'm saying like you watch major videos, like say Judas Priest and KK Downing's playing a solo. You want to watch KK Downing play the solo?
Sure.
Instead, they're following Halford walking around doing nothing on the stage. It's like, what are you doing? You want to see the guy playing the guitar solo. Like, that's what people pay to see. And you're watching this DVD that's like, oh, look, Halford. Okay, cool. It's not doing nothing. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're hearing massive guitar solo
Yeah.
that you're not watching.
Well, he's rocking out. You got to see Halford rock out.
So Vicky, who are some of your singing or vocalist influences?
I mean, I know I don't sound like any of them because I just don't know. I don't know how I exactly sound, but I really liked the dude from Uriah Heep a lot. I forget his name. And vocal wise, I don't know. I don't have I like all vocals because I'm always so impressed by vocalists because I'm that's just a whole nother animal when it comes to music is like vocals is like a whole separate thing to me.
Right.
And I've always really just liked the like more of like the energy output, I guess, and that would be like the singer for Bad Brains is HR.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like he doesn't even have to like try to even sound good. He's just fucking whatever. He's got like that fire going inside. Like I always like trying to emulate like that, but I don't know. I didn't really have any good vocalists like that. I was like, this person's amazing. Like Mazzy Star maybe.
Yeah.
She's
But
awesome.
like I'm also just like it's a totally different feel. I don't know. I just go by like the feel of people, I guess.
Did it take you a while to? Because I haven't known you guys for as long as everyone else has, but did it take you a while to develop your sound or?
Yeah, I guess I mean, it's just more or less like just trying to be comfortable singing in front of people because I never grew up doing that. Like, I was more of a, I didn't realize also it is like more of a, just being a musician is more like just performing is like a huge thing, but like doing vocals live while singing guitar or playing guitar was always, I mean, it just took me a long time to get that down because I wasn't even really good on guitar even when I started with the band, with Amanda. And it was kind of just more of like, okay, I guess I have to just practice more and like, I guess I'm singing now. Like, it just kind of like comes and I'm just like, I guess I do this now. It just happens.
And then you climb on things.
Yeah, I have to be thrown into the fire of like, you do this and you do that. Otherwise I just won't do anything because I mean, I would just choose to like sleep if I had my way.
Nothing wrong with that.
Do you still climb on things?
It depends. I have to
Sometimes
scope
my
out.
drum set.
Well, sometimes we drum set, and I'll just like before the show, I'll kind of like scope out the area, and I'm just like, oh, there's nothing to climb on, so I guess I'm not gonna do it.
You don't try and pull a Cobain and jump into the drum set.
I'm just.
Casey
I don't know. Yeah, Casey
I
would
remember
get mad
seeing
at
an
me.
incident.
Oh, true.
An incident one time. I mean, it was your buddy. Had a
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
Ludwig small little cocktail
Yeah.
kit.
Forgot
Beautiful.
about that show.
And they're not cheap. Ludwig drums, no matter if they're small or big, they are not cheap drum sets. And this guy just starts ripping it apart like it was a punk drum set. And I'm watching and I'm like, does that drummer know he's doing that? I looked at Nick, I'm like,
He's like, those are his
because we played a
drums.
show with him or something. I'm like, if he ever, I literally went up to the guy. I'm like, if I ever play a show with you and use my drum set, I'm telling you right now, you are not allowed to do that to my drum set. I will beat the living piss out of you if you touch my drums like that. Like,
Right on.
I also
one thing to
was hoping it
stand
was
on a drum
his-
set
it
and
was his
like,
drum set,
jump
right?
off of it,
His
but
own-
like just
or was it-
picking
No,
it up
he
and
was just
throwing
in a
it and
state.
like,
Was it his own drum kit?
No,
and he
it
was totally
Terry's.
sober.
Oh god.
100% sober.
He
Wow.
was so.
It wasn't even his own drum kit.
No, it wasn't. It was his friends. I'm like, does his friend know that he's doing that? He's like, oh, he doesn't care. And I'm like, oh,
I know all the people involved. I probably didn't care.
Oh my god.
I
I'd be
remember seeing-
livid.
I remember seeing Fall Guy playing at the Bug Jar, and the guitar, I think it was the guitar player, backed up and fell through the drum kit.
Oh
Oh,
no.
wow.
And the irony that the band was called Fall Guy, and he took out half the drum kit, it was not lost. I have it on video
Well, I
somewhere.
mean, if something like an accident happened like that, I
Sure,
wouldn't be upset.
sure.
But don't purposely. Purposely do.
I was gonna say, I remember Got It Alive played one of my birthday bash shows, and the guitar player was headbanging so hard, and he fell back and knocked his amp over. And they had to give him some new cord so he could plug back in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
He
my
broke his
goodness.
other one.
Yeah, I'm on a musician's salary, so I don't have the money to keep buying shit like that.
Right?
Like,
Right.
like, for sure.
All right, so where's your social media presence?
The internet.
Where's Amanda?
The internet. Thank
She's
you.
the only one that remembers that shit.
So,
We're on Facebook. And
we do have a YouTube channel. We were talking about this earlier. We do have a YouTube channel, but
I mean, YouTube is so stupid, though.
I think there's an Instagram too.
There's an
I
Instagram.
thought I saw you on Bandcamp.
The
We're
Instagram,
on band.
Okay.
the Instagram is
That one,
spelled
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
yes, yes,
The
The Facebook is just the numbers, but the Instagram is spelled out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I kind
think
of
there
like
was
being
a-
like a hidden band, actually. Let's just not tell them.
If you know
Make
us,
a word
you know
for
us.
it.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're on Spotify too. We do have our albums on
Yeah,
Spotify.
we're all over.
There's a little bit of us
You'll
everywhere.
find it.
Yeah.
But be careful, because if you do type in like YouTube Fox 45, it'll come up as a news station.
Oh yeah, you get all
true.
the Fox 45.
Where's
it?
Baltimore?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Wanna know what's
funny.
going on.
Every time you get, because I usually check the
So when
The
I'm
notifications.
tagging your page on Facebook,
yeah.
that's how it comes up. It'll either be the news
Yep.
thing or it'll be you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look for the logo. Like, because we have our.
So you were inspired by the news station.
See, it's funny because we didn't know that there was also a news station named that until like I think we were at a show and someone was like, "Oh, what's the name of your band?" And I was like, "Fox 45." He goes, "Oh, that's the news station I work for."
Wow.
And so I'm on Google and after I'm like, "Oh God, what's
Yeah,
Fox
that had to
45?"
be fun when you were playing like Maryland Death Fest.
Yeah, I was like.
Maryland
And then now,
Doom Fest.
like
Yeah.
on every notification I get on social media, it's like you were tagged in a post, and I go to the post, and it's like a news thing.
You totally need to make
And I
a
was like,
shirt
what?
that's
Yeah.
a rip-off
Not
of
the
Fox
news
45.
station.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of also secretly kind of good in a way because then if people are clicking that, then they're automatically accidentally sent to our page, and it's
Right.
like, what is
Right.
this? And
Just call it next album Action News.
yeah,
and aside from albums, what merch do you have?
We have T-shirts. We
Shirts,
got
totes, stickers,
the totes and the stickers.
CDs,
News articles.
vinyl,
News articles.
Are they available on your Bandcamp or only for your show?
Oh yeah, so we have through Bandcamp, and I believe it's bandcamp.com/Fox45 spelled out.
Okay.
So like
And
the words.
totes are the female fronted is not a genre.
Yeah, so we have like little cool tote bags.
I love it. I love it. I wanted to get it last time. I was like, I don't have any money, but next time.
Oh my God, I would have brought you one. Yeah, I like those. I've seen our stickers.
We've been
and
asked,
it's amazing.
I think through Facebook, we get not like spam messages, but we'll have some organizations just being like, hey, we're looking for all females. We're looking for, so I think that's why the
Yeah.
idea of that sticker
Or I guess
tote came out.
oh
'Cause it
no, there was like
we're
a
not
year
labeled.
straight after COVID. We kept getting asked to play female fronted shows, and I'm like, why is it always gotta be female fronted? Like what?
Right.
We're
We're
musicians.
not even, like-
we're musicians. We're not.
Well,
I don't know.
labeled
we were
as
just getting
just
sick
Female
of it.
fronted is not a genre, but it is a descriptor.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
a female vocalist is going to sound different from a male vocalist.
yeah,
And metal has been predominantly male.
male for sure.
I would see when people
There's
say
some
metal, I'm like,
vocalists
we
that
are
are women
not
that
metal.
sound like men now, and you
What,
can't
what do you
even tell.
consider yourself?
Yeah, I
I
guess
say
it's just,
psychedelic stoner rock. Like,
I guess it's like
more
in
psychedelic.
retrospect,
I think you're metal too.
You think
yeah,
so?
I think we're metal more at the
It's
base.
got a little doom metal, little sludge
Yeah.
metal.
Doom
Yeah.
metal. Okay, I'll go with doom metal. But like
Yes.
when I think
Little
of metal, I'm
predator.
Like
thinking
I think
blast beats.
we're
I'm
heavier
thinking-
than I think psychedelic rock because
You're
we
thinking-
Maybe I'm thinking death metal.
You're thinking death metal.
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
No, there's
thinking
there's
death
many
metal.
layers to metal. I'm realizing there's
Oh my God.
there's so much
Yeah.
to it.
There,
but-
there's an infinite number of subgenres at
Yeah.
this point.
Yep.
yeah, that's why whenever anyone I meet that's like, oh, I'm a metalhead, I'm
Okay.
like, yeah, what kind of metal do you like?
Although there are some people that would consider nowadays, they would consider Judas Priest and Black Sabbath more rock
yeah,
compared to how metal is.
now,
these days.
yeah,
Classic rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked my dad. I was like, so what? He saw us at the House Guitars yesterday. I go, so what would you think we sounded like? He goes, honestly, he goes, I'd say you guys sound like very, very early Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
1970, one of the
better,
first two
actually.
albums.
Yeah,
What's that?
better.
Better.
Oh, thanks. That's really kind of you.
Say
I wanted
their
to
first
sound
album
like-
was 54 years.
This
Oh
first
my
one was in
God.
1970.
Yeah, it was 54 years ago yesterday.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn, that's like a whole
That's
dad's
wild.
age.
That's
That's
Ozzy.
a old dead saying.
Ozzy probably doesn't know that.
What was that, Jeff?
I said Ozzy probably doesn't know that.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
Now Sharon has to tell him.
So it's funny because I watch the Osbournes. They have like a podcast now on YouTube, and I love it so much because you can't understand anything Ozzy is saying, like at all.
You should just sing everything.
Yeah, and some days are better than others. But
I was
I'm like,
going to say
"He's still
his
going."
show in the early 2000s was like that too.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do love his family, but Jesus.
All right.
This
Well,
has been fun. Thank you so much for having
Oh,
yes,
us.
thank you for coming out
Yeah.
and playing during our 30th anniversary month.
Yeah!
Almost
Congratulations!
as old as me.
How long's that been?
Awesome.
How long's what been?
Your anniversary. Has it been going for 30 years?
Yes.
Awesome.
It's been going for 30
Holy
years.
Wow.
shit. Damn. So you guys lived through the fucking 90s?
Late
Oh,
I'm
night.
so bad at math. I'm 34 this year.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Wait, you didn't live through the 90s?
I have, but I was like under 10 years old. I don't
Yeah,
know
okay.
anything at that
Dude, I'm
decade.
35. I remember the
You're
90s
turning
very
36 this
clearly.
year, though, so you're like 2 years older than me, and I don't know. I just remember.
Well, I
like,
mean,
nothing.
I remember the 90s from starting probably when I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah. I remember like being 8, and that's as far back as I go. And it was already almost 2000s, and everybody was freaking out about like the millennium.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen. Okay?
I'm just gonna tell a quick little story because it's funny. So when Y2K was happening, my dad's got all the circuit breakers in their garage, right?
Oh my gosh.
So I'm prepping up, getting ready for this. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna lose. Everything's gonna shut down. I'm convinced that it's gonna happen. So New Year's Eve, my mom, my dad, and I are sitting in the living room. Goes out to the garage like 5 minutes before the ball drops. And he doesn't come in. But once it hit midnight, he turned off all the lights from the garage. And I was like, I knew it! I'm freaking out. I'm like, it's happening! Oh my god, it's happening! I'm freaking out, telling my mom, where's Dad? Oh my god, we gotta come together! Like, oh man, he got me good. He got me
We gotta
good.
come together.
You're like, no school! No more school!
He was
Kumbaya.
awesome. Yeah, that's a good memory.
Your dad is so funny because like he's totally opposite of your mom, and he's a man of very few words. But he'll just be like, we'll give you the nod, and I'm like, okay, he's happy, he's fine.
It's great, man.
But yes, I specifically asked you guys to play this month because it's the 30th anniversary.
Yes,
Cool.
awesome.
So we're happy to be here.
Hell yeah.
Amanda wishes she could be here too, but like I said, she had to put the baby to bed. So
Yeah.
That's fine. You came out and played, and that was the
Mom duty.
important.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime.